what's going on, everybody? It's Komodo Stars Zael here with another VOD review for Poncholata and Pepexer, playing Fox and Snake, respectively. Funny enough, I actually commentated this set in person at the event, so this will be kind of interesting to kind of review it from a like, I can pause it and like actually look at the little interactions now, more so than like a live commentary thing. If you want to watch that, be sure to watch. You can go watch that at the Komodo Stars YouTube channel. If you'd like to hear the commentary on that one, but for now, let's just kind of get into the VOD review for this one. So just like the last one that I did for Blue Striker and Bull Hall, let's go over what each character wants at these early percents. So Snake, we know what Snake wants. He wants grenade. He wants to set up. He wants dash attack. He wants anything that leads or that will kind of annoy you. Grenade damage, Nikita damage, up smash damage. He's all about these this projectile game. Fox is the direct opposite of this character. This character is all rush down. He wants to be in your face. He wants to catch out your disadvantaged states. He wants dash attacks at early percents. He wants down air. He wants weak nair. He wants F tilt. Anything that basically leads into that vortex of dash attack, nair, F tilt, up tilt, or just like a bunch of up tilts. However, just like Blue Striker and Bull Hall's set, this matchup's a little different because Fox is not it cannot combo Snake basically at any point. Unless it's true. If it's a true combo, then Fox has all the momentum and he can go for it. However, most of Fox's game plan works off of frame trapping, which means that basically that you put your opponent in a position where they're forced to do an aggressive or a defensive option, and then you're also able to punish that a defensive option. So think of it like if a character is falling and they're forced to like a neutral air dodge, and Fox is here just like using up tilt, he'll still cover the neutral air dodge and he'll still be up tilting. So as soon as he lands, he's still allowed to punish him. But most of those interactions depend on the character not being able to do anything like coming down with like a strong move, coming out with any like disjoint or anything like that. It kind of relies on the opponent being kind of scared and not really throwing out a hitbox, kind of just defaulting to air dodging. But as we know, Snake is notorious for getting out of disadvantage because of grenade. And grenade comes out frame 1. So if you combo just like that, literally the first interaction that happened, if you combo Snake, the first thing Snake's going to do is pull grenade. We already know this. This is the Snake classic. He pulls grenade. Poncholata's like, this is my advantage state. I want more off of this. He up tilts. He gets the damage right, but he also takes damage for it. And this doesn't really do anything for Poncholata because now he's in disadvantage. And Pepe's also in disadvantage, but Pepe has more to work around with. He can be reverse, he can up B to go to the blast zone. Fox is just kind of like here. He's forced to jump, he's forced to land, get back on the ground. Snake doesn't really have to do that. Snake can immediately go in from out of this into another grenade pool, and then he's immediately able to combo off of it. So one thing in this matchup that you really need to take advantage of, especially when you're playing a character like Fox against Snake, you have to abuse grab. He is always going to be shielding. He's always going to be waiting for your dash attacks. He's going to be waiting for your up smashes. He's going to wait for your nairs. He's going to wait for everything. Abuse grab. If he's shielding, that's free percent. Grab him. Because like the moment that you can combo him like this, where it's no longer a frame trap and it's just a true combo and he can't press grenade, that's what you want. That's what you want out of every interaction that you have with Snake. Clean up smash coming out from Poncho. Pepe tried to get out of the platform, but catches his disadvantage with up tilt, able to clean it out as well. And this is what I mean. Like right here, you don't need to be aggressive anymore. You got the grenade, you got the up air, you get nothing off of this anymore. Like this is it. He is now in disadvantage. So instead of you going for like, I don't know what you were trying to go for here, but instead of doing this, you could have just waited here, waited for the grenade pool, and then you would be right here where you could, for Pepe to land. But instead you chose, instead of just being like a little more patient, you kind of wanted to continue it knowing that he was going to pull grenade. He did it every single time you hit him. You know that he's been comboing off a grenade. There's not really a reason to keep challenging him, especially after the combo isn't true anymore. He's just going to get grenade. You're going to take more damage than you should. It's just not worth it. Good aggressive option, covering the jab. And this is where Pepe's really comfortable in like these edge guard situations where he can set up grenade, where he can do all of that. Good back air, covering the high recovery. Oh, he tries to be aggressive just a little bit. This is probably an air dodge. Yes, sir. Poncho trying to getting a little greedy, thinking that Pepe was gonna go to the ledge instead of going on stage, but Pepe's not a slouch. He understands. And this is what and this is where Pepe's comfortable. It's these little micro interactions of here's the up smash, you double jumped, you have nothing here, you have to land. But Pepe wasn't really ready for the defensive roll option, but he did pull grenade, which made you react defensively yet again. Let's talk about this. I know I talked about this with you a while ago, but let's talk about up smash for a minute. Right here, you saw grenade. You know he was shielding. You were waiting for grenade. You even shielded it because you knew. And you still went for up smash here. Granted, up smash right now will kill. You'll kill him, right? But there was no indication. There was no like guarantee that you were going to get this. You would have had to known preemptively and started your dash a little earlier to get that hit. Granted, you were just a little bit late. You would have gotten it. But this is what we talked about. And I think I talk about it in the commentary set of how laggy up smash really is. Especially at these percents. Like, we understand that like snakes and kill percent. We know what you... or like, we know what he can die to. That was a good up smash. Good air dodge read. Pepe being a little bit scared there. Oh, Pepe actually jumped in that situation. How interesting. This is still clean, though. You're in the lead. Oh, clean combos. Oh, Pepe's going to come back. That was a clean jab lock, though. I appreciate the turnaround up tilt. You wanted more. Although I don't know if you would have gotten anything else, because I think after that, the up tilt wouldn't have comboed. Actually, it might have comboed into Nair, but then after that, that would have been it. I think in hindsight, if you wanted to push your advantage state, I know that you want damage in this situation, but right here, if after you jab the second time, he fell off. So in this situation, if you're ever in it, if you're ever close to the ledge, what I like to do is I only like to do the one jab, because if I do it any more than that, he'll fall off. So after you get like this little read, just doing like the one jab into a down smash would have gotten you confirmed percent, and he would have been off stage for the edge guard. But since I appreciate the you're trying to push your combo game as far as it can, and Fox can really go that far, I appreciate the attempt, but maybe it would have just been a little better for you to take guaranteed damage, especially against a character who is notorious for getting out of non-guaranteed damage. Grenade is a very big option here, and I'm sure he would have pulled grenade in disadvantage just the same. All right, another disadvantage state. This is when you got to go punish him. There's a grab. Good grab. Maybe a little too many pummels. Maybe F throw would have been the better grab here. I'm not sure what you wanted with F smash here. I think you wanted dash attack, and you just did it a little too quickly. Laser does hit, or it does explode bomb. Maybe use that a little more. Granted, that's gonna kill. Good stuff coming out to you. It's always pivotal to punish Snake in its disadvantage state. He probably has one of the worst disadvantage states, besides having like that grenade to cover it. But you have to think about it like when Snake's in that position, he wants grenade, right? But he also he'll take damage from grenade just like you will. So if you have a stock lead just like this, there's no reason for you not to go. I'm sorry, you have a stock lead, but you're at 17. There's no way you're gonna die from a grenade off the top. It's very important that you recognize this, or that you did recognize this, and you immediately put him in a position where your trade versus him dying was worth it. Well, let's go to the next game. Starting off on Battlefield. Oh, it's a little rough right now. Pepe tried to stick him, but I don't think he realized that he pulled the was that up tilt? Did he trade with up tilt and Nair? Or was it up tilt and jab that traded? It was up tilt and jab that traded. How interesting. That was a bad trade. He took he took 15% for that. I appreciate the movement coming out from Pepe, really abusing Snake's B reversing to kind of move around Battlefield and the platforms. I would like to see him be a little more patient. One thing I noticed with a lot of players these days is they'll kind of do interactions in a in a set rhythm. Like right here, you can see like it's interaction, 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 like just immediately, like one after the other. A bunch of interactions that happen kind of consecutively, like in one rhythm. It's like interaction, grenade, and then he's already going up there to punish him. That's an interaction. He rolls interaction, and it's just like back to back. And if you really see it, like all these interactions are happening literally back to back. It just looks weird because it's slow, but like if you think about it in a rhythm, you keep coming down with Nair. I'm not sure why. You're not really gonna hit anything off of it. It's sometimes better to just double jump get away, but not really to do that. See, like this is like back to back interactions, like, and it's all just like a certain rhythm. Like everyone's really quick to doing it. Everyone likes to do their action immediately as they're able to, and sometimes it's okay not to. Like if you really think about it, if Pepe would have just like turned around here instead of rolling, he could have punished. But also Boncholate, instead of running off stage, he could have reacted that and just waited a little bit. But these players are so quick at throwing out their interactions that they're not really thinking about what the other player is doing. They're kind of just like interaction, 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 or like move, move, like back to back to back. And you can see it there that like kind of everything kind of just like whiffed there because both players were kind of just like, they were choosing their options, but they weren't like, they were choosing their options in a rhythm where it was like attack, spot dodge, or attack, attack, defensive, and it didn't really do anything for either of them. Good get up attack coming out from Boncholate. But this is really rough. He's kind of being really aggressive on Pepe right now, and it kind of boils down to Pepe's grenade play. He understands like what Fox wants. Like when he gets comboed, he understands that he can pull grenade, and Boncholate is being a little bit aggressive, trying to trying to challenge all of these options. Yeah, just being a little too aggressive, kind of throwing out options here that like you're behind. There's no reason for you to like do this like falling up air. Not only because if you really think about it, it would have gotten you maybe like 25-30%, but he wouldn't have died. And then on top of that, you probably would have like you're taking percent on top of you lose, like already being down a stock. There's not really a reason at such a disadvantaged state to be trying to push the your combo game at this point. At this point, it's all about neutral. It's all about getting your confirms, getting the damage you need to take your lead back, because if you just keep being aggressive like this, you'll most definitely get punished for it. Like right here, you have to think about like what option you want to do and what it gets you. Like you jumping here, this is up tilt. You're dead. Like if Pepe would have turned around up tilted, or like if he would have just been waiting for it and up tilted, you would have died here. But you naring like this, like you saw him pull grenade. You naring like this, it won't get you anything besides an F tilt into a tech situation. But for him, he gets grenade into up air. So like you really need to think, like you really need to weigh the options that you're choosing here, because sometimes some options are worse than others, and sometimes the correct option that you might think is the correct option might actually be the worst option you can pick. Oh, that did 30. That did not do 30 damage. Oh, okay. I was about to flip out. That's insane. Granted, the second hit of F tilt did 14%, so that's 20 damage off of F tilt. So pretty good. Good grenade into up air. That was kind of clean. I like to see it. All right, just a little bit of neutral going on here. Pepe kind of letting that grenade give him, or take his shield, or he was kind of just taking shield damage from himself for free there. Not really sure what's going on. Don't want to be on these platforms with Snake up tilt. Tries to go for the read. Poncho's a little scared here. He understands that he can die at anything. Pepe just tried to style on him. If y'all saw this real quick. He tried to sticky him. You can see it right there on the floor. Yeah, right there. Like literally right in that like tiny little interaction. He tried to sticky him to... It's more like of a style thing. He didn't need to do that, but he's at such a high lead now that it doesn't really matter what Pepe does, as long as he just keeps playing his game plan. At this point, Pepe is no longer like caring about trades. He's just like, whatever trade that I take, or like whatever happens, as long as Poncho's taking damage, there's no bad trade. He is at such a high lead that it doesn't even matter. All right, color change. Taking it back to Battlefield, maybe feeling a little too or maybe feeling comfortable on it. Didn't think that he would need the stage switch. Yeah, I mean, this is the game plan. If you're gonna throw out a laser, you have to expect Snake to do this. It's just like the counter to it. Neutral again. See, like, you could have kept doing laser there, and it probably would have hit the grenade because he had his back turned towards you. It's very important that you're always watching your opponent. I cannot stress that enough, that there needs to be a point where you're no longer watching your character anymore. You're just using your peripherals to watch your character, and then you're always focused on your opponent. Because if you're not looking, like, you have to think about it, like, if you're not looking at your opponent, how are you going to react, or how are you going to prepare for what your opponent is doing? You have to look at your opponent. It's very important. Committing too hard to the to the F tilt, but there's another up smash. Granted, he didn't die for it this time, but still pretty rough. I don't even think up smash will kill. I mean, it was the correct punish. Don't get me wrong. That was the correct punish. You just you reacted a little late, but really, I don't like, up smash wouldn't have killed here. I would have liked to see maybe just like a getaway, like get off me, like a nair or something. But oh, that was clean. Top platform nair into up smash. Pretty good, pretty good. As soon as Pepe hits you with down tilt, you could buffer it. Like right here, you could already input it and it would already like drop your shield, but you kind of hesitated a little bit, and that's what cost you that stock. Good grab. Kind of using grab now. It's good. Good. Grab again. Maybe not do the longer grabs, though. Use, like, F throw. Use back throw. Do the quick grab so you don't get hit by grenade. You always have to be keeping track of grenades. They hurt. And they combo. Be very careful. This matchup is... It's a little rough because Fox can't really... Like, he only gets that guaranteed percent, and then from there, he kind of just has to push disadvantage because of how grenades work. But honestly, it comes down to being patient, and it kind of seems like you're playing really aggressive. There's another up smash. Another up smash. Not punished, though. Peppa kind of didn't want to punish them. Maybe he was just a little scared of him. Good grab. See, there's the F throw. Worked out a lot better this time. Another grab. I appreciate the grabs now that you're trying to, like, edge guard him. This is a good grab because now you can go off stage and punish him. Maybe not that far, but yeah, that was good. You see, this is what I mean, though. Like, if you can keep forcing these interactions, you can get the stocks those ways, but that's gonna be a confirm coming out from Pepe. Ah, another up smash read. Granted, you had invincibility, but you know, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of all these up smashes being thrown out. I think there's a lot more efficient ways to get your stocks. Barely misses just by another up smash. I think you should have just frame trapped with up tilt there. Up smash was way too greedy. Like, I know that, you know, he's at kill percent. You want up smash. It's the kill confirm. But you have to take into account how laggy that move is and how much more percent you will take if you miss. I know it's hard to kill, but this is just the character. This is the matchup. Pepe in disadvantage. Not covering it again, but, you know, he got the grab this time, so we're okay. 219, though. So you have to think about it like, if... So you threw him here, and then you waited, because you were like, C4 is here. I don't want to get hit by C4. But in this time, while he was getting hit by forward throw, you could have ran already to ledge, already to this spot, and this would not have hit you. Not only are you covering his get off or his recovery option, but you avoided the C4 altogether. Instead, you kind of just opted to let him get back to stage for free. And that's not really when you, like, I don't know. That's just I get that you're playing safe, but there sometimes you can play a little too safe. You know what I mean? Good grab. All right, here we go. Combos. That's not true. You can't be comboing like that. Take that and then just like take the percent that you can, and then just, you know, don't try to push your advantage state so much farther that, you know, you're actually losing percent, or like you're gaining more percent than you're giving. Oh, he tried to stick him again. Wait, did he stick him? No, he didn't. He just didn't come out. And there it is again. The up smash. Granted, you had the right punish, right? But I feel like if you're ever in this situation and you're forced, like if you're right here, there is no way that Snake is going to move quickly enough to land in front of you. As sad as it is, it's just that interaction, or like this whole like situation is really rough if you've never been in it before, but like right here, if you would have just like turn around up smash, that would have been better. But even then, I think in the frames that you would turn around, I think he would have landed already. I think he would have landed and you would have still gotten punished. So here I wouldn't have even like, I would have just up tilted because he missed the back air. That was his like main thing, right? He went for the double jump back air. He was stuck here and you had already air dodged. So like he was stuck there. You could have, I don't know what happened. Oh wait, never mind. I had lost Fox for a second because he was yellow. You could have just waited here, and instead of holding shield, granted you were in a rough situation, back air kills, you didn't want to die, I get it. But up smash here definitely was not the option. Granted, this is a stupid hitbox and it shouldn't have hit, but you did up smash, so you kind of extended your hurtbox. Definitely a little unlucky, but you know, what it comes down to is all these up smashes, like how you play neutral against Snake, because you know that Snake wants grenade and disadvantage. You know that Snake wants to set up, and you know that Fox mainly works around frame trapping. You know, so you have to work around that if you want to play Fox. If you want to play any character, especially against other characters, like sometimes there are matchups you're just gonna have to throw out your original game plan and play a whole new game plan. Like instead of pushing your advantage state and frame trapping, you should have just gone for every true damage you got and then just reset neutral and kept going, because overextending against Snake is what caused you to get all these extra percents, all these extra or like all these bad like little interactions that you had against Pepe. And Pepe was playing really well for the most part. Granted, he in disadvantage, I would like to see you like not pull a grenade as much. I know that's like the Snake thing, like you're in disadvantage, you pull grenade, you throw C4, like, but nothing ever is wrong with, instead of being aggressive, like just coming down and just getting back to stage, because Snake has like one of the worst disadvantages. Like we can agree Snake has like a really bad disadvantage, but it's the grenades that make his disadvantage so scary. Like Poncho knows this. He's been up there in the blast zone with you, like trying to hit you, and you're still coming down with grenade. But you need to think like if you take the trade of grenade all the way up there and the up air, like you have to think like if you're at 62 and you're up there in the blast zone and you pull grenade, you're no longer at 62. You're at like 75, because you have to take into account the move you're going to get hit with. And then on top of that, you have to take into account like the grenade exploding. So like when you're up there in the blast zone, sometimes it's just not the smart thing to like pull grenade or pull C4, because it doesn't really get you anything really, unless you think you're going to kill with grenade, or, you know, they're at a low enough percent where you can combo off of your hit stun into up air. But most of the time, you only ever use it to trick up coming back to the ground. You don't really want to use it to be offensive in the air, because if you're below someone, it's very hard to be offensive. You know, they have all the advantage in the world, and you're kind of in this position where you have to waste resources to get out of disadvantage while they're pushing resources to keep you in disadvantage. Does that make sense? Like it's very much a change in dynamics, and I understand that like Snake has like this you know, like the stigma of like grenade just kind of gets him at a disadvantage, but it doesn't always. It can actually cost him a lot more than it helps sometimes. So you know, just think about that a little more often, and then of course Poncholata, just take whatever damage you can, get the 2%, reset neutral, and be very careful with how many up smashes you're throwing out. There were kind of a couple that you kind of got greedy for that costed you. Just keep it clean, keep it simple. No reason to be super greedy. But this is gonna complete it for the VOD review. Thank you so much everybody for watching. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media. We have Twitter at Komodo Stars, we have YouTube at Komodo Stars, and we also have our merch store at komodostars.com, where you can use any one of our discount codes at Zael, Meows, Hero Juice to get a discount off of all of our merch. We really appreciate all the support. We love to make this content for y'all, and we'll see you all on the next time. Goodbye, everybody.